Hey guys, I'm CLINTFLAIRWOOO. Welcome back to another Division 2 video. And guys, I am not going anywhere. No, I am absolutely stoked for the future. I'm excited about Title Update 6 and I cannot wait for what the new year brings for this fantastic game. And yes, it does come with its flaws, and yes, there can be major improvements. But step by step, and hopefully Title Update 6 gives us what we need, or at least pushes us in the correct direction. Guys, let's do this. Yes guys, Title Update 6 is just around the corner. I am absolutely buzzing for it. I do feel that this game has so much more to offer. Now we've had around about 7 to 8 months of this product so far, and it has had a little bit of a rocky road, and there's been many people who have put their hand up and said they are not happy with the product, they're not happy with the content, and they don't see a positive outlook for the future of the Division 2. I disagree. Now, the way I feel is that this game has delivered. It has done exceptionally well PvE wise. PvP, it is riddled with bugs, and the reason I say that is because of something or a word that keeps coming back to me time and time again, and that is balance. The good news, Title Update 6 will offer that balance that this game sorely lacks. And that means, yes, we go back to the table, we go grinding, we go farming for the gear we need to complement our new builds, and farm for new talents and new gear and new weapons, i.e. the exotic shotgun. I'm stoked. I'm absolutely just over the moon for this update, which will drop Tuesday the 15th October, which is 24 hours away. So yes guys, it is imminent. It's dropping. Now from that you will see builds daily. You will see content daily for the next 7 days, because I am absolutely buzzing for this release. Now, one thing I do want to add is that there will be negative naysayers, people that will put their hand up again, say, I'm not happy. I don't see why you have this blind enthusiasm for the game. And people, the big guys, have moved on. Marco Stars and Wids, they've moved on to different games, like Destiny. So, am I going to do that? Is that something I'm going to do or even look at in the future? The answer is no. 90%, well perhaps 95% of this channel is the Division 2, and that's what this content and that's what this channel is all about. It's a staple of what I do, and that is something I will continue to do so. And the reason being is I am passionate about this game, and I will continue to be passionate in 12 months time, because I stuck through the Division through thick and thin. I never looked back, and I never once said I'm going to quit the game. I've had enough, I jack it in, I don't care. I just played another game for a couple of days, a week, a month, and then I go back to the game that I love, which is the Division. And the sequel, one that we're handling right now, the game that we are playing right now, which has this update, and the devs statement in State of the Game last week has split a number of community members, and that's frustrating, because the key is for this game, more than anything, rather than content and a new raid, is balance. Balance is what this game sorely needs, and in doing so will improve our player experience, which is more important than a bloody raid. And I just want people to understand that, because when I do speak to people in the comments, they say, there's a raid missing from the update, there's a raid missing. That means I'm not happy, I'm frustrated, there's no content. But we are getting a rework of the builds, of the gear, of the balancing system that's currently in place, which is skewed. And I get it must be very, very difficult for devs to keep chopping and changing, and that's primarily because we as the community will say yay or nay to how the game is operating. So they have a hard time. There's a lot on their plate, and there's, again, for us, we can only deliver constructive feedback and positive feedback when it's also credible and due. Now with this game, it has, again, it has dedicated most of my hours, most of my playtime. I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I will continue to do so. So expect content as often as possible. Now you will see games in between, yes, I'm not going to deny that, but the staple, the huge crux of this channel is the Division, and I cannot wait to get my mitts in Title Update 6. You know, we're looking at 2 main missions, which, yes, it's a breeze and they'll be done within hours easily. Yes, there's 2 classified assignments, again, half-hour apiece, if that. But there's the Nerf gun specialization. That's something I'm quite excited about because I'm a skill builder at heart, and that just reeks of a skill build. So that's something I really want to get my teeth into and start delivering content on the new Nerf gun specialization. And again, as discussed, there's these major improvements, and I'm stoked for these because I'm a big believer in balance over anything and everything. So guys, balance is inbound. And PvP, I rarely PvP in this game. It's not something I enjoy, and if it's something I don't enjoy, then I tend not to do, in all fairness. So that's why you'll see minimal PvP content in the past. It's because I have no joy, I have no passion for it. Whereas Division 1, I had a huge abundance of passion for PvP. So that was the staple of my content and my channel. Now moving forward, going to Title Day 6, I will spend more time in the Dark Zone, more time in Conflict, and I'm experimenting with new builds because there will be that semblance of rebalancing, which is integral to the game's longevity and the success moving forward. So yes, I will spend my time everywhere in this game. Trust me, I cannot wait. I'm stoked for this title. Not to mention the weapon buffs. I mean, I've done a video on the Pestilence, which I love that exotic LMG. It is my favourite weapon in the game. You may laugh, and you know, I can see people laughing right now, but I will say this weapon is going to get absolutely buffed. So for PvE, it's going to be super duper strong. For that crowd control, you are going to be insane in a group situation. And then when we're going to talk about PvP, I will test thoroughly to see how this weapon fares. Personally, I think it could be kick-ass in the right team dynamic. But yes, guys, there's a lot to look forward to. An immense amount of content in the long haul. We've had this year, or having this year, may I add, of free content. And the content has been minimalistic, and it has been a couple of missions per episode. And that's not what the community in general want to see. And I do agree with that. But I do agree that the devs are working overtime to balance this game, and that's what it's all about for this game. And that's why I reiterate, I am going nowhere, because I can see the positive input the devs are having, and in time it will rub off on the community. My question is, do we have faith in this product? I have an immense amount of faith long term that this game will come bloody good, because the foundations are there. It needs tweaking, it needs that balance, and it will happen over the course of time. We'll get through Christmas, we'll go into January, and then the content will start to drop, and then we go into year 2, and then I honestly believe they have some trump cards that they can't talk about now, because it's going to be in the year 2 pass, I guarantee it. We're going to talk about survival, we're going to talk about underground. I guarantee there will be their own tweaks and their own iterations of those game modes. And guys, they were the modes from Div 1 that proved hugely successful and dedicated a stupid amount of player base in those modes. So guys, I guarantee they're tweaking them now, and they'll be back in the new year. Year 2 pass will have some great content. Because it has to, because it will be a paid pass. So you can just imagine the wealth of content they will ram in that pass. And that just gives me, again, that hope that with beefy content come in, why would I want to move on for the game? People do. I get that's people's prerogative. But my priority is to stay loyal, stay to this game, and continually pop out content for you guys, because you have been so amazing to me, and I will continue to deliver where it's duly deserved. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please drop a like. If you want to see more Division 2 content, then please smash the sub button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Title Day 6, 15th. Peace.